Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me. I am Bethany Hadfield, Quantum Healing Hypnosis and Master Reiki Practitioner, welcoming you to this new moon in Cancer ceremony. So welcome. So today it is this Cancer new moon, which is when the sun and the moon comes together to create a new cycle, the masculine and the feminine coming together to birth this new cycle that we're about to move through. So I welcome you to take this opportunity to use it as a little bit of an introspective and meditative inward journey for this initiation into this new cycle. And it is a profound one, this one. So it's happening on the 25th of June 2025. So as with all new moons, it is the beginning of a new cycle. So this is where it's a great time to set intentions, plant seeds. So first of all, I'm going to talk about specifically the archetypes and the energy signature of Cancer for this new moon, and then how it fits more specifically into this exact time period and this exact energy signature of this time and the bigger picture of that. So welcome. So Cancer is the sign of the crab. It is ruled by the moon, which is our subconscious, the bit that we don't see. It is the feminine. It is very specifically the mother. And so it relates to birth. It's our emotions, our very deep, our core, our first experience of this reality. But so it is about this safe space that is nurturing and caring where we come from. So it is our roots. It is about this birthing. It is also to do with our sensitivities. So you can think of it as like the baby inside the womb, where it is this mother that holds this baby in this water, because Cancer is ruled by the element of water. So it's incredibly sensitive, and it is where we come from. It's our roots, where our soul resides. And this can speak to not only within this world, but also where our soul comes from in other dimensions, realities. It is the energy that holds our roots. So this can also relate, of course, to ancestors as well, very much so, where what our lineage is, our DNA history. And Cancer, which is the mother, it is the portal in which we come through. So it is very much about this first initial push through into this new world, through this canal that we come through. And Cancer rules the body part of the heart. So we come through the heart. So it's this vortex that we come through into this reality. So this is to give an idea of what this Cancer signature is. It's very sensitive, incredibly sensitive, with this emotional sensitivity. It's very soft and quite aware of the environment, because it's all new, because it is the first water sign of the zodiac. So that's why it can be very much about the surroundings as well, the home. So that's what this Cancer energy is. And it's about coming through into this world, the home and the inner world. So how you feel on the inside, and being very true to those emotions. You know, in those sensitive emotions, that it can be very much about crying or like a baby. So it's this water and coming through into this world. The opposite, of course, is Capricorn, which is the father, hard rules, determination, the world, achieving. And Cancer is all about the home. It is the kitchen. It is the heart. And this is why they say the kitchen is the heart of the home, which is this very Cancerian energy. So, and that's related, of course, to the mother that feeds and nurtures and cares. So that's what this Cancer energy is about, to give an idea. And of course, before Cancer, which we've just come through, is Gemini. So it's been all of this mind and chaos, because it's the multitude of possibilities of the mind, and then birthing through into this Cancer. Now, why this particular new moon is so significant this year, for this Cancer new moon, I would say this is possibly the most important new moon of this year. And the reason for that is because the new moon, which Cancer also rules the subconscious, the darkness, the fears, the unknown, the dark, which is the ultimate feminine, the yin. And this new moon, the new moon, which is the dark time of the moon, this is the first new moon into this second half of the year. So this year is 2025, which is the year of the snake, and it's all about transformation. So it's about the endings and rebirth, which Cancer is very much about this birthing. So it is just that we've just gone through the solstice, and on the southern hemisphere, which south is the feminine and the darkness, the yin, so south, north is the masculine, and south, which is where we've come from, south node, if you know about north and south node, it's our karma, what we've come through. So this year is very much about clearing this karma so that we can actually step forward into this new higher octave version of ourselves. This is kind of like this year of going through this transformation where we shed the skin like the snake does in order to have this fresh new beginning, this rebirth. So this new moon is about stepping over into this new rebirth. So Gemini, which is the bridge between worlds, because it's the twins, the mirror, as above so below. And so Gemini was this bridge between the two worlds, and now we have stepped over through this solstice, which on the southern hemisphere is the winter solstice. Winter is the feminine, summer the masculine, the sun, and stepping over this crossover point midway through the year into this new birth for the new version of ourselves. So this is really such an inward reshuffling from the inside out into this new birthing into the world. So this can, of course, play out in many different ways, depending on where you are in the world, what your birth chart is, what's going on, where all of these different points sit in your particular natal chart. And but it is still this theme of this sensitive new beginning into the new that we have just crossed over into. So we might be noticing things starting to shift, starting to move into things that feel more aligned, more like we're finally getting on track to where we really want to be, our true calling, which is our heart's desire, which is going to be even more emphasized in the next new moon, which will be Leo, which is all about desire and the heart as well. And So this particular point in time, this is even more so highlighted with this rebirth, because it's not only Cancer of the new moon, but we've also got right with this new moon in an almost exact conjunction Jupiter, right there with the sun and the moon. Jupiter is the biggest planet in our solar system, so it amplifies everything that it touches. So it's really amplifying this new moon, this new start, and it brings positivity, luck, fortune, this feeling of abundance and the right path, the right way. So tapping in to this very auspicious new moon, because it's sparked also with this touch of this sparkle of the Jupiter to bring through and amplify that positive movement of this birth into the new, and this new expression that we're coming into. So not only that, but we've also got all of these outer planets that are also just shifted into Aries. As I mentioned in the last video, we've also got Saturn, which has just gone forward into Aries from Pisces. So it's this very much fresh, new beginnings, fresh start, fresh energy, and with power behind it. And so with this 2025, it is really about letting go of our old karma in order to bring forth new versions, new dharma, stepping into our new life that maybe we've been waiting for a very long time to begin. So that's what I've got for this Cancer new moon. You may find that things are starting to flow, progress forward, and it is as well because we are stepping into this new age of Aquarius. It can be a bit unusual, a bit unfamiliar, a bit strange, but it is about trusting and stepping forward, having belief in these new steps. So just allowing that beautiful, bright sparkle for this new moon in Cancer, setting intentions for our highest path into this new story that we are writing, releasing old karma that no longer serves us, and recognizing the new that has come in to this new season, this new beginning, new cycle. So that is very exciting. And checking in with the self, nurturing the self, allowing emotions, listening to those emotions. It's the most inward time of the year, the darkest moment. This is where we can get clarity and information and insight of our next path. So really taking the opportunity to go inwards in stillness, in quiet, and allowing to release, absolutely let go, allow that flow, and letting go, surrender, forgiveness, and insights into the highest path forward, which is the opposite, which is Capricorn. So allowing that beautiful energy to fill your being into this new cycle ahead. I wish you all the best for this new month and new cycle in your life.